all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pit and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. For me, I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pit and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. For me, I'm all pro.
APW faithful, welcome to another exciting edition of All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. JJ PURDUM here alongside Shane STOLI.
We got a fantastic show today, and we're starting out with TheALL Stars, the Destroyer of Man, Damian, Grundy, and Perry Von Vicious taking on the Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe, and Dylan Drake.
And, of course, Adam Thornstowe getting ready for that bodybuilding competition. He's asked me for a lot of advice. All right, also in one-on-one action, we've got Boyce LeGrande, an APW legend, taking on the boss, Derek Sanders.
That's right, a multiple time title holder, Boyce LeGrande, taking on one of the Triple Crown champions here in All Pro Wrestling, Derek Sanders. Who's going to come out on top, JJ?
It's hard to say, but we will find out tonight. Also in the TV main event, AJ Kirsch of Tough Enough fame taking on the Universal Heavyweight Champion, Timothy Thatcher. The title's on the line. Can Kirsch realize his dream here on Gym Wars?
He's held that tag team title numerous times, but today is his chance at his first chance at singles gold.
We're going to start off today's APW wrestling action with tag team action. Dylan Drake and Adam Thornstowe taking on TheALL Stars.
Of course, you can follow all of these guys on Twitter. Just look up Dylan Drake, Adam Thornstowe, of course, Perry Von Vicious is there, M. TheALL for Matthew TheALL, and Damian Grundy. Oh, he doesn't talk, so I don't think he actually has a Twitter either.
I think even Toby Reynolds, our referee here at APW, also has a Twitter.
Referee Toby, absolutely. And you can, of course, find all those people. If you're looking for them, you just look up All Pro Wrestling on Twitter. Twitter.com/allprowrestling, and you'll find everybody that is in All Pro Wrestling on Twitter there.
And we're starting off the pro wrestling action this week with Dylan Drake and Perry Von Vicious, PVV.
Of course, these guys have a long history, quite a few fantastic matches at the end of 2011. Of course, Dylan Drake coming out with the winner's purse of quite a few times. Making Matt TheALL wear that chicken suit was absolutely fantastic.
I actually have that as a screensaver at home on my computer.
Nice, very nice.
You see the sage advice from the outside, Matthew TheALL giving that advice to PVV, like he's ever done anything athletic in his life.
Well, don't get me wrong. I mean, Matthew TheALL is a fantastic manager, and Perry Von Vicious, he has gotten some impressive wins over some of the top talent here in All Pro Wrestling, but Dylan Drake just definitely had his number.
And right now, Dylan Drake has his number as he drives the knee of Perry Von Vicious into the center of the ring. And it looks like he's already setting up for the beta breaker.
This is not a position Perry Von Vicious wants to be in. It's just all bad news when Dylan Drake starts to work on the legs in the back.
And you see the referee, Toby Reynolds, just right in position. What an amazing referee. We've got such talented people that work here at All Pro Wrestling. And of course, all the people that are in the ring right now. Oh, look at that. Dylan Drake, of course, an APW boot camp graduate. You can't forget that the sound training that comes from All Pro Wrestling Boot Camp.
Absolutely, from top to bottom. I mean, just a fantastic staff, fantastic wrestlers, and all of them are here for just the love and the passion that they have for pro wrestling.
A nice knife edge chop by the Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe. At one time, Adam Thornstowe known as the trendsetter.
The trendsetter. Not only that, one time he held both the All Pro Wrestling Worldwide Internet title and the Universal Heavyweight Championship simultaneously. One of only two men that has ever done that.
Drake gets a cover, 2 count only. Dylan Drake in control of Perry Von Vicious right now. Oh, a big forearm smash right across the face of Perry Von Vicious.
Fires him off. Nope.
Oh, and he catches a boot right to the chest. Von Vicious. Oh, and he makes a tag, and here comes the Destroyer of Man. Oh, and he gets dropped right on his face.
That's the speed of Dylan Drake. He's got a fantastic physique, but he has got a fantastic set of speed with him as well. Now Adam Thornstowe in there, another complete package wrestler without a doubt.
You notice the lightning quick tags in and out between Adam Thornstowe and Dylan Drake. They are really working together as a cohesive unit.
Absolutely. Not only are they working as a cohesive unit, but they're employing tactics that cuts the ring off for the All Stars. Now it's making it very difficult for Damian Grundy to get a tag into Perry Von Vicious. They were doing the exact same thing.
Thornstowe with a cover gets himself a 2 count. Thornstowe and Drake doing what they do best. They're keeping Damian Grundy down, keeping him down at a lateral base, and that's what you have to do with a big man like that.
No doubt. I mean, if he gets his hands on you, you're in for a world of hurt. But I mean, if they're able to keep him down and keep him grounded, there's no way that Damian Grundy is going to be able to get any offense in.
And Dylan Drake right now working over the small of the back, again setting up for that beta breaker. Dylan Drake is so phenomenal at that. All of his offense, his attack is all about building up for that finishing maneuver, and it's so devastating. It's won him numerous APW Universal titles. Drop kick, and wait, a double team goes
to that old schoolyard schoolboy there. I know there's another move called the schoolboy, but that was what it was called when I was in high school. Of course, we didn't have internet or computers back when I was in high school.
And look at that. A clothesline, and Damian Grundy just nearly takes the head off of the Rock Legend scum. And Dylan Drake gets a back elbow for his trouble.
You know, I was going to say earlier, I would think that it would be a smart move by Adam and Dylan to change their strategy when it comes to Perry Von Vicious and Damian Grundy. You can't wrestle both of those guys the same way.
Absolutely, and Grundy driving the Rock Legend scum Adam Thornstowe's back into his corner, and now Perry Von Vicious takes control.
Perry Von Vicious is definitely crafty there in the ring, and he will take every advantage he can whenever there is an open door.
A knife edge chop by Perry Von Vicious. Of course, he is the 2011 Young Lions Cup winner.
I think if any team has the advantage, I give it to Adam Thornstowe and Dylan Drake. And the reason I do is just because Damian Grundy is still so new to professional wrestling. He's big and powerful, but he's still learning his craft.
Absolutely, and that experience inside of the ring is always going to give you the edge.
Absolutely.
People like Adam Thornstowe and Dylan Drake.
Another tag by TheALL Stars.
And this is from advice they're getting from Matthew Thiel on the outside. He is trying to get them to do these tags in and out and trying to keep each man fresh.
No, I mean, they're just following. Oh, that could be a mistake. Oh, there we go. Reverses it back into the corner.
Oh, and a kick right to the face by Thornstowe. Up in the air, Thornstowe has got a whole lot of agility, and a tag, and Dylan Drake back in. Oh, and just levels him with a clothesline chain.
And big back elbow. Dylan Drake sets up for that beautiful drop kick, taking Perry Von Vicious off his feet for a third time.
From a standing position, a drop kick catches him right in the face. Going for the beta breaker. Shane, this could be it.
Oh, he's got the legs locked, and he's in solid position here.
He's just got to turn it over, and Perry Von Vicious trying to fight out of it.
Oh, there we go. He looks like he got one leg free, but Dylan Drake holding on to that ankle, not letting Perry Von Vicious get away.
He is just like a pit bull with a piece of meat, is Dylan Drake.
Fans, we got to take a break. We will be right back.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Bootcamp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Bootcamp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include The Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
All right, we're back into tag team action with Thornstowe and Drake against Perry Von Vicious. And Damian Grundy goes for the cover.
Only a 2 count. Adam Thornstowe in there as vicious as ever. You know what amazes me about Adam Thornstowe? It doesn't matter if he's cheered by the fans or he's booed incessantly by the fans. His strategy and his game plan in the ring does not change one bit.
That's the thing. His personality doesn't change either. He's always aggressive, always a professional inside the ring, and the fans recognize that. Whether they cheer him or boo him, they know that he's very talented.
Of course, Adam Thornstowe, one of the members of one of the most feared groups in all of professional wrestling, the Reno Scum. Just an amazing, unstoppable force when they're all together.
And he goes for the cover, Dylan Drake, but of course he's all tangled up in the ropes, and that's not where you're going to beat Perry Von Vicious.
I tell you, if you live in the Reno area, you should really check out the Reno Wrestle Factory. They've got some fantastic shows they put on up there. And they do a lot of good things similar to All Pro Wrestling, helping raise money and collecting food for the homeless all throughout the year.
And that's a phenomenal thing. You see that stalling suplex right now. Dylan Drake showing phenomenal strength. Goes for the cover, gets himself a 1 count.
Perry Von Vicious got a surprising amount of reserves there.
Oh, a kick right to the back by Damian Grundy, the illegal man.
Damian Grundy. Oh, and what? Perry sneaks up with a small package, too.
Yeah. Oh, and that small package elicits a 2 count. Perry Von Vicious almost stole that thing.
Perry Von Vicious didn't have the strength in him to hold on to it after that severe beating he's been taking.
And Von Vicious gonna take all of that 4 count that he's allowed on choking out Dylan Drake in the center of the ring.
Perry Von Vicious does that not only to get as much leverage as possible, but also to humiliate his opponent.
And a tag of the Destroyer of a Man, once again legal in this ring. And just look at the immense size. He dwarfs everyone he's in the ring with, and he's just been so aggressive since aligning himself with Matthew TheALL.
Constantly gets mistaken for bodybuilders, other professional wrestlers, but make no mistake, there is only one Destroyer of Man, Damian Grundy.
Absolutely. True story, just so you know. He's actually larger than Bobby Lashley. I've just
absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Scoop, slam, and nicely done. And then rakes the face, the eyes with his boot, does Damian Grundy.
Dylan Drake in a bad way here. He desperately needs to make the tag.
Grundy with an Irish whip. Into the corner goes Drake and just drives himself down.
One thing I'm surprised about, JJ, is we haven't seen much of Matthew TheALL thus far in this match. He's rather low-key.
He's really staying on good behavior today.
You know, there's a first time for everything. I'm sure we'll hear all about his secret plans next week when you're gone. Don't go.
I wish that I could, but unfortunately that's the way the contract works out, is that sometimes you get stuck with Matthew TheALL.
Damian Grundy has Dylan up.
Oh! He made that look effortless.
Dylan Drake fought as hard as he could not to be tossed by Damian Grundy, to no avail. Damian Grundy just hurled him.
Damian Grundy is just a beast.
Nasty leg drop by Perry Von Vicious. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh.
Perry Von Vicious unable to get the victory right now with that leg drop. I gotta be honest, I think he got a little more height than Hulk Hogan ever did with that leg drop, did Perry Von Vicious.
You might be right. You don't have a tape measure with me, so we can't really compare and contrast. But
a headbutt from Perry Von Vicious and another tag. Again, they are taking a page out of the rule book that Thornstowe and Drake were using earlier. Quick in and out tags.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a smart strategy, that's for sure. You cut off the ring, you eliminate your opponent's ability to make a tag, and you can just wear him down, and it makes it harder for their partner to make a save as well.
Dylan Drake is in a bad position right now. Oh, wait, and he was able to fight Damian Grundy off the ropes. Drake from the top. Nice high crossbody. He caught him in the center of the chest. He should have gone for a cover, Shane.
As he's just too worn out, he had to roll off there.
Look at Adam Thornstowe begging for that tag.
Dylan so close.
Oh, tag in the Rock Legend Scum. Adam Thornstowe, the legal man. What? Oh, the double stomp.
Nasty curb stomp by Adam Thornstowe halfway across the ring. He's setting up for that super kick.
Here it comes. Oh, wait, he caught it. He spins him around. Damian Grundy with a kick of his own.
Oh, no, he's going for that power bomb.
Oh, and Thornstowe lands on his feet. Oh, he just ate his foot, Shane.
He's going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was 3.
I can't believe it. Dylan Drake and Adam Thornstowe pick up the win here on Gym Rules.
In 11 minutes and 25 seconds, Dylan Drake and Adam Thornstowe.
Dylan Drake and Adam Thornstowe with a huge win. You got to wonder what that does to the tag team rankings. Do you think we're seeing the formation of a new team? Was this a one-time thing? We got to find out.
Those unified tag team titles, the champions need to be put on notice because this team could very well be our next champions.
A fantastic team with a fantastic first showing. It would be interesting to see if they're going to keep going in this direction.
And the All Stars have really been knocked back a peg. You imagine they've got to regroup right now. Matthew TheALL is probably beside himself.
Well, you know, if I know Matthew TheALL, he's probably got some excuse as to why his team lost.
I'm sure you'll hear a whole list next week here on Gym Wars.
So here we look at the victors in this match. The Rock Legend Scum, Adam Thornstowe and Dylan Drake picking up a big win, celebrating now with the fans. Matthew TheALL, Perry Von Vicious, and Damian Grundy crying in the back.
What a great way to start off Gym Wars with phenomenal wrestling action. There again, the victors this week on Gym Wars. We've got so much more exciting pro wrestling action. Stay tuned. We're going to take a commercial. We'll be right back.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having all pro wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
APW faithful, welcome to the newsroom. I am Stephen Lawrence. We just witnessed Golden Scum, Adam Thornstowe, and Dylan Drake victorious over the TheALL Stars, Damian Grundy and Perry Von Vicious. You want to make sure you stay tuned as we have more exciting action as the Universal Heavyweight Championship is up for grabs as the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher, defends against AJ Kirsch. Speaking of championship matches, it was just last week where Will Rude was victorious and won the Worldwide Internet Championship against Rick Luxury in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Let's take a look back to last week's action where Will Rude was victorious, and let's hear his comments after the match.
Dirty gesture there for good goes measure. For the pin. 1, 2. Oh, only so
a 2 count
close.
Again. And while Rick Luxury may be getting frustrated at this point, you know that he's still thinking. Those gears are still turning in his brain. He's still trying to figure out what he's going to do next, what the next tactic will be to take out Will Rude.
I think what you're trying to say is he's trying to figure out what's it going to take to put Will Rude away and even this match up.
A jawbreaker. Oh, man, and a drop kick right to the face. 2 of them for good measure.
Right on the button, taking Rick Luxury off his feet. Follows up with a right hand.
Going for a third one. Go to the well 1 too many times with Rick Luxury. And you're...
Nasty gutbuster by Rick Luxury, blocking that drop kick in a very innovative fashion. Now Rick Luxury heading over for the pin again. 1, 2. Didn't hook the leg. Got to think that cost him, Matthew.
It's entirely possible.
Sometimes the one flaw I could find in Rick Luxury, sometimes he's a little bit overconfident.
I will
in his
say
ability.
though that Rick Luxury did blame the referee, and I'm going to incline to agree with him. That count was a little slow by referee Toby.
Oh, now there's a surprise. Elbow off the top, caving in the face of Will Rude. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. My God, Rick Luxury absolutely at his wits' end, trying to figure out what's it going to take to put Will Rude
with
away.
the shoddy officiating.
I thought referee Toby was your favorite official.
Well, he is my favorite official when he does the job right.
Why do you say he's not doing the job right?
No, Rick Luxury hasn't been awarded the victory yet.
Rick Luxury looks like he's heading up.
He's measuring it up, coming off that middle rope. Oh no, Will Rude not home.
Rick Luxury in a bad way now. Will Rude sky high. Levels Rick Luxury, goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I thought we had a new champion there, folks. Whoa.
I thought so as well. That looked like that hand was about an inch or 2 away from the canvas for a 3 count.
Will Rude calling to go to the top. He's thinking frog splash.
Got to keep an eye on Marcus Mack. But don't mess with him, Will. Just go for what you need to go for.
Again, the distraction by Marcus Mack being costly to Will Rude. Rick Luxury has met Rude. Looks like they might be scaling to the top rope together.
This does not look good for Will Rude here. Rick Luxury climbing the rope, and he's got Will Rude in a bad way.
He was trying to go for a neck breaker off the top, but Will Rude hung on.
Impressive block by Will Rude. Now Rick Luxury comes off with that big frog splash. Toby, 1, 2, 3. 3 count. New All-Pro Wrestling Worldwide Internet Champion crown here today on Gym Wars. As Will Rude is finally able to take home that gold.
APW faithful, I'm joined right now by the new Will David. That's a title on you, man. That's you right there. Look at that, looking good. That's right. How about that? Look at that, man. I'm joined right now by the new Worldwide Internet Champion Will Rude. Will, you have the gold. You must feel great.
Great is the word. I feel excellent. Marcus Mack, Rick Luxury, you talk about shame on me, shame on you. Well, the fact of the matter is this. Pretty Willie walked away with all the gold just like I said I was going to do.
Yeah, he did.
And tonight,
Yeah, he did.
me and the boys, the Rule Crew, we're about to go party all night long at the Luxury Suite.
Oh, man.
Faithful, we have a new World Internet Champion, Will Rude. As excited as Will Rude was about his worldwide Internet title championship win, Rick Luxury was just as disappointed. Immediately after the match, our cameras caught up with Rick Luxury and Marcus Mack.
God damn it, Rick! What the f happened, man? That son of a bitch, that stupid ass referee! If Will Rude came in there and he put hands on me, this wasn't supposed to happen like this! What the God damn it! 2 falls. 2 falls straight, Rick! My God! This company is out to get us! It's out to kill you! It's out to kill me! What the hell? Marcus, I don't care what you have to do. I want you to get on the phone. I want you to go to the offices. Okay. I want you to get me my... Give me my rematch, Mac. Okay, I got a rematch. Get it. I'm gonna get this son of a... I don't care what you gotta do. You go get me my rematch. This place is... Get out of my way. Blackwell! Blackwell! I wanna... Ah!
Rick! I like the redecorating. Tough loss. Sorry to see it.
Now it's just not the time.
I understand. I understand completely. But I couldn't help but overhear the conversation that you're having with Marcus Mack, and I know he's going to go and talk to Blackwell, try to get you your rematch. And I want you to have this rematch, Rick Luxury. You have to believe me. And I know Larry Blackwell. I know him very well. All right.
You got a past with him.
I do have a past. Yes, I understand. Get your frustrations out. I want to help you, Rick. I'm going to help you get this rematch. All right? I'm going to go. I'm going to follow up the phone call that Marcus just made. I'm going to make another one for myself, all right?
All right.
I want you to get this title match. All right?
All right. I got Mac on it, though.
No, I understand. 2's better than 1, though, my friend. 2's better than 1.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Bootcamp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Bootcamp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include The Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
APW faithful, we're back here on Gym Wars with one-on-one action. Joined in progress, Boyce LeGrande taking on Derek Sanders.
It's going to be a fantastic match. All Pro Wrestling Pioneer, Boyce LeGrande, one half of the former, what some would say is the greatest tag team in All Pro Wrestling history, the Westside Players 2000, along with Robert Thompson and their manager Icebox. Fantastic team, multiple-time tag team champions. Boyce LeGrande, fantastic high flyer back in his day. Even today, still just a fantastic wrestler.
Absolutely, and what a great opportunity for the two of us, the greatest tag team of announcers in all pro wrestling history, to be able to call this wrestling action.
You're going to make Matthew TheALL really upset, you know that, don't you?
That's pretty much why I said that, Shane. And Boyce LeGrande and Derek Sanders right now in the feeling out process. Derek Sanders obviously a little bit bigger than Boyce LeGrande, but LeGrande has all of that knowledge stored in his head.
Absolutely a cagey veteran if ever there was one. But Derek Sanders, no slouch in the ring either, and he's been up and down the road a time or two as well.
Absolutely. The boss is absolutely not a green rookie. A side headlock right there showing that phenomenal wrestling skill from Derek Sanders.
Got it cinched in tight. Got control of the head. When you control the head, you control the body. Just whipping Boyce LeGrande all around the ring, trying to wear it down, cut off the oxygen supply to the brain, making it harder to breathe. Just so many different things a headlock does to you.
We get another clean break right now between Sanders and LeGrande.
Very rare clean break for Derek Sanders, that's for sure. If you look up cheating in the dictionary, there's a picture of Derek Sanders.
I'd have to agree with you, Shane.
Oh, that was a little awkward. I thought Boyce was going after referee Joe there for a second.
I kind of would like to have seen that.
A nice shoulder tackle. I don't know if the All Pro Wrestling Championship Committee would take too kindly to actions like that.
Well, there would be a stiff fine levy. Just let's put that out there. APW has been very good about that. Fines do come, but sometimes it happens.
$5 says. Boyce blocks it. Boyce blocks it.
And a couple of big right hands from Boyce LeGrande.
4 big right hands, and he fires the boss off into the far ropes.
Oh, he held onto the ropes for good measure, and just on the outside, he wants no part of Boyce LeGrande. LeGrande is on fire, Shane.
Derek Sanders taking a quick breather, trying to recapture his focus and recover his senses here. The fans are not into Derek Sanders at all. Oh!
And Boyce LeGrande brings it back on the inside. Derek Sanders
right after him. Derek Sanders, no chance to escape when Boyce LeGrande is hot on his trail like that.
LeGrande staying right on top of one of those forearm shots. Irish whip to the boss. Oh, up in the air. Nobody home there, Derek. Side headlock takeover by LeGrande.
Derek Sanders is grounded. Another example, got that fantastic body, but when he's grounded, there's nothing he's going to be able to do with it.
Absolutely. And Boyce LeGrande, who...
Oh, rolls him up to the pin. 2.
LeGrande just stayed on top of him and held on to that side headlock.
LeGrande firmly in control here, but Derek Sanders trying to break out of that side headlock. Joe DeSault trying to...
A thumb to the eye by Derek Sanders. Joe didn't see it there.
Well, he was spending too much time trying to interject himself in between the two of them there.
Nobody home for Sanders. LeGrande is showing some lightning agility. Oh, but he's injured his leg. And a drop kick by Sanders taking advantage.
That up and over caught Boyce LeGrande by surprise. Now he's in a world of trouble here. Derek Sanders, of course, he's got that Los Gatos leg lock. Came up with that when he was in a bit of a feud with Dylan Drake and had needed something to counter that beta breaker.
And the boss in firm control right now of Boyce LeGrande. You see, he's just like a shark to blood. He's staying on top of that injury.
All the wrestlers in All Pro Wrestling are like chum in the water to the boss, Derek Sanders. Of course, nobody is a bigger chum to Derek Sanders than AJ Kirsch right now. He does not have a lot of kind things to say about Tumbleweed, who we'll see in our main event later.
That's right. AJ Kirsch later on in the TV main event gets an opportunity for the Universal Heavyweight Championship against Timothy Thatcher, the British Messiah.
Absolutely. We've got, we haven't talked about in a little while, JJ, is the Hardcore 100 fan club. It's a special fan club we have for All Pro Wrestling fans. You get exclusive access to online content, exclusive matches that haven't been on the TV show. Where right now we've got, I believe, James Watkins and Rick Luxury versus the Suburban Commandos up there. Never seen by All Pro Wrestling fans until it was a part of the Hardcore 100 lexicon.
APW faithful, the Hardcore 100 is a phenomenal thing for you to become a part of All Pro Wrestling. You get all kinds of exclusive content, like the matches that Shane was talking about, and things that you, the audience, don't get to see unless you become a member of the Hardcore 100. Make sure to log on to allprowrestling.net for information.
Yes, and absolutely. And one thing we do with the Hardcore 100 is we have that exclusive match before Gym Wars actually starts. And we're going to start announcing what those matches are on allprowrestling.net. So you'll know what great matches you're going to get to see.
Look at the boss, Derek Sanders, just staying in control right now, Boyce LeGrande, keeping him down on the lateral base, staying on top of that leg.
Oh, Boyce fires him out.
LeGrande with a cradle.
1, 2.
He elicits himself a 2 count. LeGrande hopping around on one leg. Oh, his leg crumpled. It crumbled right underneath him. He couldn't hold Derek Sanders' body weight, Shane.
Derek Sanders has been so effective in wearing those legs out. Boyce LeGrande just did not have the tent poles to hold him up there that time.
And Sanders brings him back up. And
Boyce firing in.
He's still got fire. DDT! Plants him right on the top of his head.
Out of nowhere. I didn't see that one coming.
Does LeGrande have enough in him to make a cover?
Derek trying to fight back to his feet quick. He knows that that could lead to a pin attempt.
Well, you got to think that the cobwebs have been shaking around for Sanders after that DDT.
Boyce's leg is still looking in bad shape, though.
Look at that Irish whip and a back elbow by LeGrande. He's having trouble staying up in the lateral base. Oh, how was he able to get that drop kick, Shane?
I don't know. It's just the will to fight and the will to survive in the ring that resides inside Boyce LeGrande.
And that's what's gotten the man so many championships
Absolutely.
here at APW.
Oh, floats through. He's going to hold on to that suplex. Oh, one more time.
Going for a third one. Where's he got to go?
Oh,
right into the ropes.
Oh my God, that could have been disastrous for Derek Sanders.
Legrand putting his own body on the line and nearly killing Derek Sanders with the 3 suplex combination.
It's just those legs. The legs gave out on Boyce LeGrande.
Oh, hey, and Derek Sanders, the boss, is able to turn him over.
He's got Boyce LeGrande taps out. That Los Gatos leg lock has done Boyce LeGrande in. Your winner is Derek Sanders.
And the winner by submission in 7 minutes and 30 seconds, the boss, Derek Sanders.
The boss and Boyce LeGrande, a phenomenal match here on All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. The boss comes up with the victory.
That bad leg did him in, but Boyce LeGrande was definitely a fighter all the way through this match. He tried his best, but in the end, Derek Sanders just gave him too much. No chance for Boyce LeGrande at the end of that match. That Los Gatos leg lock took him out.
We've got some more incredible wrestling action, including our TV main event. We will be right back.
Derek Sanders, if I can get a quick word with you real quick, sir. Now, the last time you were here on Gym Wars, you had some really harsh words for AJ Kirsch. The question we have for you right now is, do you still have any vendetta, any type of grudge against AJ Kirsch?
You shut up! You shut up! You shut up! You shut up! People, they shut up! To answer your question, over this room, APW faithfuls. I have no jealousy. I have no animosity. I have no problem with AJ Kirsch anymore, man. My only point I was trying to make is that AJ Kirsch is retrieving special treatment, is he not? For prime example, look at tonight. He's getting a title shot against Timothy Thatcher. What's going on? Special treatment. AJ Kirsch, I have no problem with you, but you have to admit you're getting special treatment from Johnny LaRocca, from Roland Alexander, from everyone else in the back. They're treating you like some special, pretty little boy toy, and it's starting to bug me, but I'm just gonna let it slide, because AJ, our beef is done.
So, Derek, are you actually jealous of AJ's attention because he has been getting a lot of word?
You shut up. Jealous of AJ Kirsch? Did you not hear what I just said? Why would I be jealous of a WWE dropout? A WWE 15-minute of famer, a man who single-handedly dropped the ratings of Tough Enough so low that they canceled season 2 for NCIS reruns, for reruns of Psych, for reruns of Monk. I don't know what they're having marathons of Sex in the City, I don't know, but it's AJ Kirsch. Why would I be jealous of him? I'm the boss.
Since your return, you haven't won any championship matches. Do you feel that AJ Kirsch has stepped up his game since your departure of APW? Tonight, he will be in a Universal Heavyweight Championship match.
You know what?
And you're not.
Shut up. You know what? I've been back for 2 shows. I haven't had a title shot. I haven't won any titles yet. But that's okay. Because if AJ Kirsch somehow did step his game up, the only thing he stepped his game up is kissing Johnny LaRocca's butt and working his way to the top and getting these title shots. So you know what? I don't care if he wins. I don't care if Timothy Thatcher wins. Because end in end, all in all, I'm going to beat either one of them. If AJ Kirsch beats Timothy Thatcher for the APW Universal Championship,
championship, it will be very, very short-lived because Derek Sanders is truly the boss, and Derek Sanders will beat AJ Kirsch for the Universal title, so it's no big deal, man.
Thank you very much, Derek.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396 or visit us at www.allprowrestling.net.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. This match has a 30-minute time limit. Referee for this contest, Toby Reynolds. Introducing first the challenger in the blue and the red from San Francisco, California, weighing 214 pounds. He is a former APW Tag Team Champion, AJ Kirsch. And his opponent from London, England, weighing at 16 stone, he is the current and defending APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
The Universal Heavyweight Championship on the line, Shane. Is this the night? Can you say that you were there the night that AJ Kirsch realized his dream and became the APW Universal Heavyweight Champion?
It's a distinct possibility, JJ, but there is one small obstacle in AJ Kirsch's way. That's the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
Absolutely. And AJ Kirsch, really, he believes that this is what he was born and bred for, was to be the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. And to use that, just like Jody Christopherson, another APW graduate, to use this as a stepping stool to go on to the WWE.
I don't think that the All Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight title is a stepping stone to anything. I think that All Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight title is one of the most prestigious heavyweight championships in the world today. It has been held by some of the most recognized names in professional wrestling. That's not a stepping stone. When you have won the Universal Heavyweight title, you've made it.
No, I couldn't agree more. My apologies. And right
Tim
now,
Thatcher goes right to work on the arm. AJ trying to get into a mounted position here.
and look at that as he's trying to pummel on the head of the Universal Heavyweight Champion, Timothy Thatcher. Thatcher, the most technically sound looking.
Back up on top, going for that code red again. AJ got it blocked, though.
Thatcher in the early going, already trying to hurt his challenger.
Well, you know, the quicker he puts it out, you know, puts AJ Kirsch out of action, you know, the better off he is, because AJ Kirsch is nothing if not resilient. He has got fire and passion and fuel to burn every time he steps into the ring.
Kirsch with the bridge right now, and able to bridge out of it. Goes for the cover and gets himself a 1 count on the Universal Heavyweight Champion, Timothy Thatcher.
So I got to ask you real quick, who's your pick for this match?
You know what? It's interesting you say that. If you go on heart, nobody has a bigger heart than AJ Kirsch, our challenger. But technically sound, the Universal Heavyweight Champion, Timothy Thatcher, the British Messiah, I would put my money on him every single time. The man is the most gifted, talented man on the APW roster, in my opinion. And that's why he's the APW Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Absolutely. Tim Thatcher is just pound for pound the best wrestler in Northern California today. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of other opinions, but the proof is in the pudding, as they like to say. Tim Thatcher holds numerous titles all throughout California, and without a doubt, the most prestigious title, the Universal Heavyweight Championship.
Or the proof is in the blood pudding if you're from England. And Thatcher,
plus, I have to take a point away from AJ Kirsch because he likes Nickelback.
Ooh, you know what? Good point.
AJ Kirsch AJ Kirsch has got that cravat locked in nice and tight, though. Look at him. Now he's gone almost into a front face lock there.
And Kirsch, the challenger, with those back elbows right across the back of the spine. I'll tell you what, that'll make your legs wobbly like jello. Snap suplex, and Kirsch stays right on top of the champ.
Tim Thatcher starts to bridge before referee Toby's even down there to make a 1 count.
And that's the thing. You notice the talent in the champ, that he does not want to stay on his back. That's how you lose a title.
He's just amazing to watch every time he steps through the ropes, JJ. It's fantastic. It's a wrestling clinic every single time Tim Thatcher steps into the ring.
A leg takedown by the champion. The Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Switches back to the arm.
He's so adept at being able to take apart his opponent. Now look at Kirsch with those kicks right to the head. And he's still holding on, is Thatcher.
You know, I want to go back to that. He grabs the leg, AJ Kirsch puts his arm up to block, and Tim Thatcher grabs the arm. How often do you see that in professional wrestling? Nobody does anything like that.
And that is why he's the #1 man in APW today.
Oh, nice head scissors by AJ, though.
And look at Kirsch. He is just
standing up and cranking that neck.
Kirsch is trying to take the wind away from the champion.
Tim trying to roll him over, trying to sneak that head out of in between the knees there. AJ firing into the back, though, with those forearms.
Thatcher trying to find a way out. And he's
rolls him up in the pin.
And Kirsch right back down on top of that head scissors. Look at the champ. He's just trying to fight out of it. Up into a kip up. Oh, a drop kick.
He's so quick. Tim didn't even have time to get to his feet there. One.
Kirsch again going right back to the cover. It only takes 3 seconds, Shane. 3 seconds for AJ Kirsch to realize his dream and become the Universal Heavyweight Champion.
You do not want to get into a fist fight with Tim Thatcher. This is a mistake by AJ Kirsch. He's got to stick with speed. He's got to stick with cunning, because Tim Thatcher, you don't want to go with him on the mat, and you don't want to get into a fight with him.
It's like fighting a fat woman at hometown buffet. It's just, you're not going to win. And Timothy Thatcher right now in control. Look at him, just face palming him, and then a big chop.
Slowly measures his opponent, showing his, it's just, you can tell when Tim Thatcher's getting a little irritated. He was not a big fan of being stuck in that head scissors, and he's letting AJ Kirsch know right now.
There's a devastating forearm shot right across the back, and Thatcher just staying right on top of the challenger. Again, he's just trying to, you see that he's grabbing a hold of a body part and just trying to wrench that body part.
I always see an innovative submission or two from Tim Thatcher every single time. Right now he's going to work on the leg. I got to question the thought process behind switching to the leg, but maybe he's going to do another one of those switches like he did earlier, switch over to an arm.
I have seen the champion come up with victories and from submissions that you would never believe from Timothy Thatcher. He's able to wrest apart his opponent and really just tear them apart where they don't have arms to work with. They don't have legs to stand on. And that's exactly what he's trying to do to AJ Kirsch right now.
Of course, you know, Timothy Thatcher is such a master of submission. Maybe he's got something where it's going to work at the arm and the leg simultaneously that we're going to see later on, and that's what he's working for here.
Kirsch tangled up in the ropes, and the referee gets Timothy Thatcher to break it.
Oh, back to the arm. So you got to wonder what he's got planned. I mean, it's an interesting strategy.
A lot of back and forth. Timothy Thatcher is so popular with our fans. Here, the APW faithful absolutely love him. He is so popular on many different social media sites. It goes for a cover. Just a little tidbit, just so you know, William Regal and Daniel Bryan follow him on Twitter, just so you know.
So does Nickelback.
That was just wrong. That was an AJ Kirsch reference. And AJ Kirsch, the challenger, brings the champion back up. Folks, we're going to take a commercial. We'll be right back. Stay tuned to Gym Wars.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having All Pro Wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
APW faithful, we're back here in the main event. on All Pro Wrestling Gym Board. Snapmare takeover by the challenger AJ Kirsch.
Timothy Thatcher in a bad way here. AJ Kirsch working over the back and neck, of course, trying to set up for that big stunner and elbow drop that he likes to do.
And don't forget, Shane, that he was taught that Stone Cold Stunner by Stone Cold Steve Austin himself.
Couldn't think of a better teacher on that one. Well, maybe John Laurinaitis, of course, the inventor of the Stone Cold Stunner, originally called the Ace Crusher. So many variations on that. Diamond Dallas Page, Randy Orton, of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin, but the Ace Crusher came from John Laurinaitis.
And the sight headlock right now by the challenger. And look at AJ Kirsch just driving those right hands into the side of the head of the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
Wrenches the arm. Oh, Tim Thatcher fires back.
Oh, one of his own. He just folded him. Very nasty on the canvas.
Just right amount of leverage to slam AJ Kirsch face first into that cold hard canvas. 1, 2.
Oh, gets himself a 2 count, does the champion. The Universal Heavyweight Champion is so aggressive inside that ring. You notice when he went for the cover, he utilized his head to push the body of AJ Kirsch over. He just is all over him.
Now he's back to work on that arm again. He's got AJ Kirsch folded. Oh, no, he's rolling through. Oh, AJ Kirsch.
He's on. The referee goes down for the cover. Oh, look at that. He's able to bridge out. Nicely done. Oh, the neck muscles are so defined in AJ Kirsch, the challenger.
Oh, Tim Thatcher rolls through, though.
Right back over into it, trying to take that arm apart and set up for the submission on the challenger.
Now, back to the head for Tim Thatcher. AJ looking for some sort of... Oh, there he got it. 1. Oh, but Tim rolls through.
The champion having the presence of mind to hold on to that side headlock. Both men are just really feeling each other out. This match has been... The challenger doesn't really know what to do with the champion. They've just been feeling each other out. It's been so violent between the two of them.
Here come those European uppercuts from Tim Thatcher. You better be careful, AJ. You don't want to stand there when Tim Thatcher starts firing. There you go. You want to ground him. Take that big piece of his repertoire away.
Thus far, this match has been very evenly matched. Both men have just stayed on top of the other, and really it's what it's all about, is winning this match.
AJ trying to wear down the arms and the neck of Tim.
Thatcher with the presence of mind, able to get himself that ring awareness. What's kept the championship around his waist.
Tim Thatcher always just a ring general in there every time he steps in between those ropes. Ducks the clothesline.
Oh, and both men colliding in the center of the ring.
Both men with the same thought. Both men feeling the effects of a bad idea.
Now they're going to be having ideas very much longer because they're going to have Excedrin headaches after both men's heads crashed in the center of the ring. I've seen car crashes with less impact.
Both men trying to fight back to that vertical base while referee Toby administers the count.
And it looks like Kirsch is going to be the first one to his feet. The challenger showing so much desire. And now both men fighting back with forearm shots.
This is a fight that I guarantee you AJ Kirsch cannot win. I hate to say it, but Tim Thatcher is going to take him down when it comes to this part of professional wrestling.
Well, don't count the challenger down there. Look at the fire in his eyes. The challenger wants it. Both men pummeling each other. Oh, and a vicious headbutt from that hooligan, the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
AJ Kirsch in a bad way. Oh, ducks the clothesline.
Oh, and he catches a super kick right to the side of the head, but he's still up. How is he still standing, Shane?
Timothy Thatcher has got a massive amount of reserves.
Oh. Inverted atomic drop and then levels him with a clothesline. Kirsch with a cover.
2, this could be it.
Oh, able to get his left shoulder up is the champion.
Referee Toby there to make the count. Tim Thatcher out on his back and AJ Kirsch looking frustrated.
Well, the match isn't over. Don't count him out yet. Kirsch back up to his feet.
What's he doing here? Oh, he's going to go for another super kick.
Team Tumbleweed going to the well one more time. Can he be? Oh no! Thatcher catches it. Spins him around and once again grabbing that arm.
AJ Kirsch tried everything he could to block it, but to no avail. Now Tim Thatcher going for the Thatcher stretch.
The British Messiah has the Thatcher stretch locked on in the center of the ring. Kirsch is in a bad position.
Yeah, there's nowhere for him to go. This should be it.
Look at the champion. You see it etched in his face as he has so much desire to beat the challenger and to retain the title. Oh wait, he's got his foot on the rope, Shane.
AJ Kirsch using those long legs to position himself nearer the rope so he could get out of that submission. Otherwise, I don't know how much longer he could have held on.
That would have been the end of his dream tonight.
AJ Kirsch down and out in the corner, but both men feeling the effects of this match. They've been going at it for quite a while now.
And both men back up to their feet. Oh, he runs in and catches a boot right in the face.
Bulldog! Bulldog! AJ Kirsch needs to go for a pin right now. Tim Thatcher still trying to fight, trying not to get on his back, but AJ Kirsch could roll him over and get a pin right here after that big move.
Team Tumbleweed, AJ Kirsch going up top for a high-risk maneuver. This late in the game, is this going to be the difference maker for Kirsch?
Tim Thatcher trying to fight, trying to roll out of the way. AJ Kirsch taking a little bit too much time, and Tim Thatcher cuts him off.
He scouted him out on that one and was able to cut him off. And he's calling for the end of it.
Going for the Tower of London here.
Oh, viciously done by the British Messiah.
AJ Kirsch is out cold. He goes pin 1, 2, hit.
Oh, how was he able to get his shoulder up, Shane? A 2 count only.
Tim Thatcher cannot believe it. AJ Kirsch was able to kick out of a pin attempt after that Tower of London. I don't know what Tim Thatcher is going to have to do to retain here. This is the most fight I've seen out of any competitor to step in the ring with Tim Thatcher since he won the title just a few months ago.
Oh, goes for the Stone Cold Stunner.
Oh,
Thatcher holds on.
Oh, vicious belly-to-back suplex.
Then he just folded the champion. The frustration was setting in on the Universal Heavyweight Champion, the British Messiah, Tim Thatcher. And now Kirsch, one more time, going up top. Fans, is this the night that AJ Kirsch realizes his dream? We could have a new Universal Heavyweight Champion if he hits this.
Up top, he goes for that big elbow drop and hits it. Drives that elbow right into the sternum.
He caught him right in the chest. Kirsch goes for the cover. Great finds the legs. 1, 2. Oh my gosh! How was he able to get his shoulder up, Shane? I can't believe it. I really can't believe it.
Tim Thatcher had to reach down deep to get that shoulder up. I am absolutely amazed. I don't think I've ever seen anybody kick out of that elbow drop, JJ. Have you?
Never. Look at the shock in the face of AJ Kirsch. He thought he won this thing.
Tim Thatcher and AJ both fighting their feet.
Goes for the stunner. No, he's able to push off the ropes. Thatcher up in the air. European. He caught him. He's going to go for a backslide. Oh, kick right to the chest. No, goes for a second one. Oh, cradle.
1, 2, 3.
Thatcher wins. Timothy Thatcher retains the title.
And the winner by pinfall in 15 minutes and 22 seconds. And still APW Universal Heavyweight Champion, the British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher.
The British Messiah, Timothy Thatcher, still firmly on top of the mountain that is All Pro Wrestling with that Universal Heavyweight Championship, Shane.
A huge win for Timothy Thatcher, pulls out a big victory, and AJ Kirsch just goes home just a little bit shorthanded, but should not be embarrassed in any way. That was a hard-fought battle for both men.
Kirsch showed so much heart. He showed championship heart.
Absolutely, and you know it's only a matter of time before AJ Kirsch gets another shot and could quite possibly walk home or take home the All Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight Championship or that All Pro Wrestling Worldwide Internet title. He's just a fantastic competitor in there and proved once again today why he is where he is at in All Pro Wrestling.
A complete show of respect from the Universal Heavyweight Champion, and there you see the challenger, AJ Kirsch, raising the hand of our champion. This sportsmanship is what epitomizes our champion, the Universal Heavyweight Champion, Timothy Thatcher, and all of the greats that are here at All Pro Wrestling.
You know, we had 3 big, fantastic matches today, and we got some more great action coming up next week. But now, Timothy Thatcher soaks in the well-deserved accolades here of the All Pro Wrestling faithful in another successful title defense as he retains the All Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight Championship.
It has been one more time a huge pleasure to be a part of All Pro Wrestling and to be able to witness. Actually, wait a second. Derek Sanders is out here at ringside.
Why is he out here messing with? Is he out here to mess with Tim?
Hey!
Wait, what was that? That's Dave Dutra.
What is Dave Dutra doing out here, getting his hands involved in the champion's business?
You know, there's been a loose association between Dave Dutra and Derek Sanders in the past. Of course, Dave Dutra was that mystery man in black about a year ago.
Well, APW Jim Wars, there's questions that need to be answered, but that's all the time that we have. For Shane STOLI, I'm JJ PURDUM. Thank you. We'll see you next time on Gym Wars.